Hi, today I am going to tell you why forgiving is essential. Many times we see people who are normally calm and simple, but suddenly they become angry, they burst into rage. The reason for this being previous resentment or grudges which they hold against people. Now, I know it's very difficult to forgive. Some people, may call it as, it's they say it's difficult to forgive, but you have to forgive, not for the other person's sake, but for yourself, so that your health improves. And there is a scientific backed reason behind this. When we have some bad experiences in the past, we have been hurt. So what happens is people tend to hold grudges against that person. And that continues. There are many people who hold grudges. They have a feeling of taking revenge, but in doing so, they are harming themselves more than the other person. Now, today I'm going to tell you how this happens. In your brain, you have a region called prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for rational thinking, for mental clarity. And you have a center called as amygdala. Amygdala is basically, a danger detecting center of your brain, right? So it detects danger, or as I have said earlier, a primitive center which detects fight or flight response. Now, what happens is when you don't forgive people, the memory circuits replay that past hurt or what has happened again and again. So the amygdala is every time active whenever you think of that person or that event. And when that happens, your body is in flight or fight response most of the time. Then the harmful chemicals are released like the cortisol or the adrenaline. Now what happens? These, as you know, you are going to increase your heart rate, your blood pressure, you are going to have digestive issues, right? So your health is going to deteriorate. Now, what happens when you decide to forgive someone? When you decide to forgive someone, your prefrontal cortex become clear. Okay, your body starts healing. Now, I'm not saying that you need to forget. You just have to forgive a person. So, your brain is reprogrammed. Amygdala knows that you have forgiven that person. So now, in future, whenever you will be remembered of such event, your amygdala is not going to get overacted. Okay, your body will not be in fight or flight response. It is going to say, okay, yeah, that happened, but I have forgiven that person. So there will be no more release of those harmful chemicals like cortisol or adrenaline. And over the period of time, your mind will become more clearer, your body will heal. So, you must have seen people saying most of the time, like, oh, I have moved on, but it still hurts. The reason for that hurt being that they have not really forgiven. They must have moved on, but they have not forgiven. Now, forgiving doesn't mean that you have to, reconcile with that person or, bring them into your circle. Forgiving is okay, but that person, you essentially should not be in your life. It's okay, you have forgiven them, but you have not forgotten, right? If the person is a family member or a close friend, do not include them instantly into that inner circle, or do not bring them closer to you instantly. Keep them at the outer fringe, observe for them for some time, and if they are improving, they can again be in your inner circle. So please forgive people, not for themselves, but for your overall mental well-being and your health. Thank you.